Hello everybody, and welcome. I am THEBETAPLAN, and this is Crusader Kings 3 with the Fallen Eagle mod installed, where we once began on very humble beginnings up in here in Pictland. And we created Pictata, the Empire. Now, the Empire even has grown as big as that. There will never be a Britannia within this world. And in fact, the Western Roman Empire is very quickly being absorbed into us. In fact, our influence has spread so far that the Eastern Roman Empire now is ruled by a Pictish person who is also following the Pictish religion. Very interesting. Having several sons, his dynasty is more than safe, which is amazing. However, he currently doesn't want an alliance or what have you not. He doesn't like us because he's a title claimant. There's the desire for kingdoms. All in all, the only thing that we can do is wait a few generations until their claims run out, and they might be willing to marry. Now, their claims won't last too long. In fact, they're about to all die out. So, having said that, I maybe should not have married out this to that child, but maybe done something already over here, because they also have decent traits. So, maybe that wasn't the smartest thing to do. The question is then, do I want to disband that? Well, I can't, because he won't allow me to marry his daughter, so it's going to be the next generation after that. And he is having a bit of an issue with, well, despite the fact that he has been, which I've never seen before almost, stayed true to his heritage being Pictish, his empire is still very much Nicene. And of course, culture-wise, there is no Pictish present. In fact, he still rules over Roman territory. That has caused him to have a few rebellions. Pontus came out, he was a peasant leader. Aziria over here, I don't know why he got out, because it's a really weird border, and I thought it was somewhat peasant related, but he doesn't seem to be. Then there was a rebellion by the only Muhammad of Medina. It was said that they also got rid of that, but I don't really understand why it was, because this region over here, it was already disconnected, but who knows. And interestingly enough, he follows the Akom religion, which I have looked up on Wiki, and supposedly is a combination of religions. Yeah, I have religions on. That is more centered around this area, the Horn of Africa, but Akom is over here. Now, having said that, Akom is a word used for a grand variety of religions, which indeed spread also somewhat over here, and as far as, for instance, Suriname, which lies, for those who don't know that, in South America. They have a variant of that as well there. So yeah, it's a bit diverse. And then there are these random split-offs over here. I hope that one day he will use his strength to regain his lost territories. I think he will. But in the meantime, I am attacking this new popped-out Aziria for the lands that, well, are now ready for the taking. We only are taking one county at this time, which means this is a very costly war, possibly for very little gain. But he only has 8,000 men, we have 35,000. I don't think we are much in trouble, and we're also doing a little bit of a hosting of a feast, because, well... oh, yeah, you. I'm not gonna increase your taxes, because Norway already has a bit of an issue. You can call on house members, don't really need it. You can ally this lady. Oh no, I can call her to war. A realm will lose land when vassal dies. Primary heir over here. Oh, that's also Fiortu. You wouldn't say that. Temple of Garioch. Yeah, well, I can't really do much about it. Then again, if this boy just lives, everything is fine. So I'm just gonna leave that be. Also, this is more than enough troops for this war. In fact, this is already very much overkill. Having said that, there is no... yeah, just do him. What a man. Raise my man at arms. because you have no siege equipment over here. Having said that, I'm also wondering about the supply limits. Yeah, I should pull back with this army a little bit. Ready to aid, but let's not go overboard. You can hold 3,600 men over there. Okay. I always attempt to do a little lower. My reasoning for that is that the seasonal changes can definitely impact severely the amount of men that can be stationed somewhere. So I try not to do it too much. I have to admit that I sometimes forget my own rule and just put bare maximum. Certainly when I am at war and am threatened to be attacked, then I want everything close by here. Well, excellent. He's just giving me a nice little demonstration on how that will function. How wonderful the AI. As he's landing over here, he's gonna get a severe penalty to his troops' combat ability. Click army, yes. Move in army. And he's even made sure that he's only attacking one of my holdings with the greater force. Which is interesting because then we have the time to march on over here. Can we catch them out? No, we cannot, but I think it is still wise to do this. And there is this army. And if they are trying to siege me down, it's my exact handy time for me to do something differently. That is, siege down the war target. Alright. I'm gonna wait here until everything comes together. Don't want to do a wild chase. Besides, they are still moving in here. Alright, that is something that I do want to intercept. Let me see, do I have somebody that is good in marching an army? No. That is just very annoying. I'm surprised it was a minus with just one army in there. Then again, we have no commander right now. Here, let's make that change. We should be able to catch this army out. And that forces him to reconsider what he should do with his more professional troops. Hopefully this battle will last long enough that, yeah, he is locked in now. Whereas the battle will be over before he arrives. So we are going to trash the Ouija's out of him. So these are, of course, professional soldiers, so normally they fight much better, but then again, he is very unlucky with the fact of how he moved his troops around. Oh, I wasn't aware that you could actually... I captured the Grand Master of the Holy Order of the Virgin. Execute? Just for the hell of it, that we could do that. Probably, we could have ransomed him, but our money is fine. Our money situation is fine. There we go. Yeah, they're just retreating into the sea. Alright, we have the war target. Excellent as well. Ticking war score is always good. Let's get this. I don't want to do that, but I do want war profiteer as I am at war. And there we go. That is a +5 gold boost. Ooh. Okay. Somebody trying to plot and kill me? We can do a hunt, but we don't have any issues right now. Cannot pay for it. His sisters of the king of... the one county king of Thuringia, which we will take down later on. Certainly. Now the question is, are you going to land down here? I'm fine with if you do so. Vassal taken prisoner. Kingdom of Sucumbria. Something tells me you have a war that you just lost. Liberty War, yep. We can hold 4,000 men to support our professional army. And another little shy of that. There you go. Yes, they indeed pulled over there. But they're pulling already back into the sea. They're not defending this. Why am I actually on so slow a speed? I don't know. Maybe it's because I haven't recorded in a while. Still trying to get my voice a little bit better. Witchcraft induction. Yeah, but for 15 years of age and already disfigured. Yeesh. He won his war. Perfect. Alright. Finally, he is winning a little bit. Hopefully he can... Oh, my best friend just died. Oh, hold on a minute. Duchy of Fortriu. The duchy that bears our name. Is going to inherit also the duchy of the Fear. Okay. Hey, shouldn't you be getting supplies? Nope. Seasonal change happened and we no longer can feed the people. That's not the enemy army. Split this in two. And split off this in two. A new opponent. I think the world certainly, especially in times of the war, the Pictish conquest of the County of Surrey has been no different. No longer against Count, but Count. My goal is still the same. But oh, this man has become independent. It seems like the whole kingdom collapsed. They've all become single county counts. What just happened to the kingdom of Aziria? She is also, by the way, crazy powerful with 11, but only being a countess. That does give us a ton of opportunity, though, now that it has collapsed. But I want to see what happened to the collapse. Kingdom of Aziria. Can I find that? That's Syria itself. Aziria. Title history. Destroyed. You just destroyed it. You didn't want to lose the war, so you destroyed your own title. Allowing me for an instant victory over here. Thank you very much. Just wait a day. And there we go, so that the order is disbanded, can be now recruited instantly. This is an interesting turn of events. Because that means that we can immediately declare war upon you. You're Nicaean, yes. Conquer the duchy. We'll do this. We will give Cyrene away. Low-born new ruler, I reckon. Although I've seen quite a few family members that also could use some help, but there you go. You take this. We take this. We raise man-at-arms. And... oh. Don't disband all. And for no cost, we will summon the Holy Order. There we go. And there's a battle going to take place, which seems like it will be in our favor. Which isn't too surprising. Alliance has been formed. Kingdom of Thule. I need to go here. What happened to your little brother? Oh, he was deposed, apparently. Alright. And you are married to Fjortu, which actually is also again from our dynasty. That is funny. Alright. But that, yeah, this gives us quite a few opportunities. We could, for instance, also attack these small little islands, grab those. Grab a few things from the Eastern Roman Empire. That is going to be very nice. Oh. Darn it. Because that was a siege commander, which is annoying. Don't do that. That's gonna suffer attrition. Why don't you switch from commander, getting a siege engineer. Alright. Now let's crank up the speed to very, very high, because there's nothing they can do now about this. With 10,000 troops here, and they have retreated into Siwa, and they are about to lose all their territories. Because I don't think you can even retreat out of Siwa, because this is desert. Yeah, there they are. And they are going to try and stop and interrupting our blackmail. That worked. So, modify feudal contract. Let's get you to pay more. I really should look into this, because we shouldn't really have quite a few hooks and secrets. You, also directly beneath me. You have a lover. This is the Kingdom of Francia. That is a much better one. Blackmail. Attempted murder. He accepted that. Modify feudal contract. So, you were talking about, if you didn't think we have enough money, now it is. Blackmail for non-believer secret, that is 80% chance. That wasn't that big. Oh, dude, if you would just have given me a second, I would have done something about this. Modify feudal contract. There we go. Nope. Don't do that. Don't get stressed all over this. There you go. Without kindness, the world falls apart. Well, we just made her... Actually, let's get it, because we want to get the living legend so that we can invade kingdoms. Novice Hunter. The comfort of a friend. Thank you. This is my daughter? Yep. Was this the one we had a possible weird relationship with for a while? I am not certain she can still get children, but Republic of Bulgaria. Yeah, sure. There you go. Oh, and now I formed an alliance with it, of course, because it's my daughter. Should have realized. From our dynasty. My summon champion over here. Oh, the one that isn't, you know what? Maybe that is a good reason. Let's give my son that was disinherited, because we know he's not my son. But still, we haven't told the entire world. So maybe ransom not allowed. Okay, then execute this guy. Enforce demands. So be it. Done. Disband all. And let's be stupid. Because he's disinherited, I don't think he can even go for a claim. There you go. You have been given land. Why are you in prison? Imprisoned by me. Must have done something that I can't remember. Oh, because this one isn't really much right of our dynasty. Right. You. You know what? No, hold on. But that's from a different daughter then, I think. Yeah, so these are niece, cousin and niece again. Let's not do that again. Because I'm a little less interested in you getting perfect genes. But I am willing to grant you titles. So that the sons of my daughter also have something to go for. And we should marry you out, don't get me wrong. Why don't we do matrilineal? Nephew at the age of 31. Hey! Kingdom of Gurma. And the Kingdom of Yene. The Kingdom of Yene is a good one. Yep, we'll accept that. Hold on. Because with this, like, the Kingdom of Gurma is already fine and established in our hands, but the Kingdom of Gurma wasn't. He could get in the entire kingdom. No, I cannot. Because I cannot click on it for some reason. A claimant of our land needs to press at least one claim that the defender has land in. Yeah, but you have the Kingdom of... A claimant without land, so he is without land, needs to press at least one claim that the defender has landed. But he has land. He is the King of Yene. That is just weird. Whatever. Demand conversion. Increasing our African adventure there. And you know what? Let's do a little lowborn ruler. It's fine. Oh, you might be possessed, but otherwise you're pretty fine. Sure. There you go. And let's create that duchy title. Because money is not an issue in the Pictish Empire. Not by a long shot. Grant titles. You look a lot happier after I given you the title. If you didn't notice, rewind and see how... What a big frown he had. You know what, Grand Vassal? I'm actually going to give you even a little bit more. Because this duchy is already partially of somebody else. Let's not give you too much issue. There you go. The Eastern Roman Empire. You borders have shifted. But what is more important to me is this guy. You, I think, were the former king, weren't you? Yeah, you were. Yeah. Let's grab this island as our first entry point into, and then Pontus. Maybe I should declare war for Epirus. Oh, Epirus is not Cyprus. Nah, sorry, I meant Cyprus. There we go. Let's create these two wars. Let's get them going on. And let's establish a little footholds in the Eastern Roman Empire that, you know, really, I am simply coming there to help my poor family member who doesn't want an alliance out. You see, the lands that were his have been taken from him. Foul play, I say, foul play. So, naturally, we as a strong leader will try and rectify this problem. Alright, there's a lot of things that can be ransomed for 50 gold. Sure. The Kingdom of Africa has been ransomed to me. Oh, heck. He probably did. Was that the one that just renounce your claim and get a weak hook? That he won't accept. Well, you know, your own claims are very short, so that isn't very much of a problem. Let's modify your feudal contract. Pay me more money. And 100 gold randomly for you. Sure, because you have 5,000? Shoot. Who in the bloody blazes are you? And I need to find you and just... No, if I execute you, I don't know where the money goes, but that's just weird. We already focused on him. This is the heir of the heir, right? Yeah. So he doesn't need a kingdom, but these, but his other brothers might need a kingdom. Well, they will need a kingdom. I should say that better. All right, let's go first here. Let's first just get this taken care of. And the question is, where is it gonna go with the 7,000? Yep. Because that is quite an army. On top. Did this just pop out? Peasant rebellion. Yeah, I think he just lost. There's another peasant rebellion popped out of the Eastern Roman Empire, having huge swaths of Egypt. I think that is going to be our next target as well. Let's see how long this kingdom will last, but that is just amazing. The Eastern Roman Empire is now falling. I totally missed this. Yeah, sure, man-at-arms cost less per dread, because we should have natural dread as our religion has dread in it. Natural dread plus 10. And then from the holy sites, plus, so our natural dread is 20, so that is a reduction of... per dread 20 is 10% less money. Sure. But holy heck. Well, that means that Alexandria is now within our grasp. And I know a certain person that has been advocating for us to get that. Moreover, they also have Byzantium. So I believe that that should be the end goal, which we have said before. The end goal being we need to get Byzantium a part of us. We need to have ourselves well established. No, I never push the Zur Drift versus getting +1 development, because that is such a used boost that I cannot deny. I'm going to my capital because I'm wondering where the heck is that enemy army going to? Well, let's just go here. I have no clue. Oh, there it is. I was waiting. A white piece. Absolutely not. Why would I... Not a day too soon. A curse undone. That is the guy that was formerly the King of Ireland. But yeah, let's find you. Altering the deal. My vassal. Don't never do that, because it's annoying, because you don't need to pay. You're not gonna get that 500 gold back very quickly, but I didn't want to take stress because my stress is very high. Alright, well there is a living legend, so we can go now for a kingdom title. I'll share the secret that is probably not my son. Because she should know, because she birthed him. Oh, CK3, sometimes you're a silly, silly goose. Hold on a minute. His army was retreating. Where is it retreating to? No! Thank you. Leave this behind to siege. Oh, no, we can use those. And let's intercept that army that has just landed and got smacked before. Goodbye. It's not like we can handle them both at the same... Our champion Hilarious just died. Somehow I have the feeling Hilarious was important to us. No, a commoner. Then I don't know. And yes, I have done nothing about the war with Cyprus yet, but that will happen. Oh, and there it is, the new kingdom of Antiochion immediately has its own war for independence. The Eastern Roman Empire isn't falling apart in itself, it's just falling apart. Because there's another war, populist uprising, and a war against a tyranny. Is that... Yeah, that's this faction, but he's winning that one. That's interesting. He is definitely pushing for making the Eastern Roman Empire Pictish, which I wholeheartedly agree with, but it is really interesting to see how he's going to take that on while his empire is falling into bits around him. Okay, we got that one. And now that we have this one, we can take the larger army of the Holy Order and send it back to the island before he desieges that. And there we go. Oh, Eastern Roman Empire. You have done well with the Pictish, but otherwise, oof. Oof. You have lost territory after territory. Stubborn, sure. There we go, we've landed. We still have the sickness going on. They don't. So I wanted to wait a little bit. Unfortunately, super attrition has also now kicked in. The recently disembarked penalty should be gone when we attack, yeah. Alright. And, oh, it's 100 war score. I don't need to do anything. Boom. So be it. And then we're gonna go to Cyprus. To Cyprus. And here in... Man. I don't think he will be able to defend against that, this king. Oh wait. He is now king over here. He has given up Byzantium. Right. Okay. Sure. Oh. Apparently I am capable of holding this title, but I don't really want to hold this title. What I want is a commander that allows me to move quicker if at all. This, an organizer. Thank you. Ground titles. Our first little holdings that, for me, feels like it's in the heartland of the Eastern Roman Empire. Because this territory, Aziria, was also held at times by the Western Roman Empire, which is represented here by Pannonia. So, yeah, we have to see 2 more years and then that part of the Roman Empire is incorporated into our realm even. That is amazing. Oh, sorry, my mouse got stuck, which is why I kept scrolling forever to the left. We got household soldiers finished. Very nice. Reconquista innovation. Reconquista? Okay, but I rather like this one. Vassal of your culture group are less likely to join independence faction. Direct vassal pain +5. I love Stammenherzogum. It just makes your realm so much more stable. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that one. What I also am going to do is look then into this, because we can... Well, actually... No, let's get Cataract. Let's get Cataract. And let's increase the size of everything. Of course, these, what is it? Onagers are going to replace by manganelles soon, but that is just fine. There we go. We have the money. It's now almost immediately drained, but we have the money at the moment. Siege commander was lost. I noticed that. Don't know what happened to him, but he was gone. And you have one as well. Okay, good. You are now married to... Yep. Not a steward perk, and don't worry, I will look at vassal contribution, just 10 plus 10%. Thank you, look at that income while we're at war. Though, of course, I'm not paying for this holy war in that sense, so it's not as bad as it seems. What a grand quarry. Oh, I gained wounded. I noticed too late that it was 81% chance that I got wounded. Ugh, I only noticed, yes, I have a special choice there because of me being a novice hunter, but whoopsie daisy. 50 gold. Well, if she is a leper, I am fine with ransoming her. 100 gold for this guy. Sure. Here, she got leprosy within our dungeon. You can have your little sister. But it's not gonna be good for getting children with her, so... So we are fighting Pontus. It's over there, okay. Ooh, Pontus has gone into our new territories, okay. But first we need to replenish. Don't. Because otherwise we will lose our siege progress, which would be an incredible shame. If you go here and split into... That's not splitting into two, but that's because it's a holy order. This should get you replenished. Right? Because this county can hold 6,000. Yep. There we go. Replenish for a short moment. Then we're gonna deal with this. Oh no, really another Norman army? Come on, man. It just gets boring. I'm gonna stop it over here. This war is won. I'm gonna deal with this little thing. And then probably come back to you. After also I deal with the Northern army. And then we are going to probably declare 2 wars. We're going to go and claim this duchy and this duchy. We're going to claim Alexandria. And possibly Musia as well. We have some expansions to do that are within the shattered remains of the Eastern Roman Empire. Don't get me wrong, it's still an empire, but it is utterly border-gory. So thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.